I'm Tom from DIY Life Tech, and this is a look at how dogs will react to a robot vacuum cleaner. It's really going to depend on your dog and also on the vacuum. So you can see here I've got my Eufy 11S RoboVac cleaning in the house. It's going along, and the dogs are just kind of coexisting with it. They don't seem to really be that interested in it. Certainly if it came up and tried to bump them, they'd probably move out of the way. Some dogs, especially breeds that are more of a hunting breed, might be a little bit curious about it. They might try to chase it or follow it or bark at it. But my dog seemed completely uninterested in it. And I think part of that is the fact that this Eufy vacuum is pretty quiet, and it doesn't really move in a very erratic way. It's kind of slow and doesn't make a ton of noise, so they don't really seem to care that much that it's cruising around their house. But Lance, he's going to come, just kind of have a curious look at it. But ultimately, he's more interested in coming over here, probably sitting down on the couch. Now, of course, your mileage may vary. Your dog is a unique individual, and some dogs don't care. Some dogs will be really freaked out. Cats are often really freaked out by the vacuums. And one thing you do need to keep in mind if you have your dog's food and water out, this might happen. You can see the robot's going to come over and give it a little bump, see if it spills it. So be aware of that. You might want to close the door to the dog room when the robot is cleaning. In this case, it's pretty much just going to push it around. I don't think it's really going to spill anything, but there's always the risk that that can happen. And if your dog is very sensitive, I would recommend start out by just having the robot in the house and don't switch it on. Maybe put it there, maybe let them get used to its presence and any smells that might be associated with it, and then switch it on just for very limited time periods. And you can even try, it seems a little silly, but you can try petting it or talking to it and showing them that it's not a threat, that it's a nice thing. And again, that might feel a little bit ridiculous, but it can help dogs to be comfortable with one of these hanging out in their range, in their space. But really, as you can see with my dogs, the most pressing concern is just if it's going to move their food around, possibly spill it. The dogs don't seem to really care at all that this weird alien hockey puck thing is cruising around their house.